Hello guys, welcome on the stream. Hope all of you are good. Gonna end this the week. Time goes by very fast, very fast. So let's check what gold did. Yeah, it just pushed up. But interesting to see is that for the last 6 hours we were coming down, and also we didn't break another high in here. So that's interesting. So do you guys remember when I said I love it when pre-New York already is pulling back? This is one of those scenarios in here. Look, pre-New York is already pulling back. I will just check MGC. Yes, this is a 5-minute manipulation candle, but I think we don't have an area of interest. Let me draw the volume profile really quickly. Yeah. Wow, this is 200 points, guys. Wow, crazy volume. Crazy volume. Is this really 200 points? Yeah, man, these moves are crazy. I'm telling you that. Wow. Very interesting moves today. Where did we have our drawings? Yeah, here. Perfect. This is Monday. Okay, nice. Weekly profile. What's this? That's Tuesday. Don't need that anymore. Don't need Wednesday. Yeah, we just need Thursday, but don't extend it to the right, only to until market open. Right here. Yeah, we have the previous day's value area high, point of control, value area low. As you can see, this push to the upside was not really did not really have a lot of volume, but right here we did build some higher volume nodes, but here we had some lower volume nodes at the tops. So that's always when you can expect a pullback like this. Okay, let's go to the 1 minute. Yeah, perfect. The levels are set. Now we'll draw today's volume profile. Okay, the point of control is up there. Value area low is in here. So this usually is a sign of bearish pressure. If you have the point of control at the tops, but also the value area low this high, and you are in these price regions, this means that there is a lot of bearish pressure. But it's normal, it's Friday. So if you look at the weekly, I mean, this weekly is probably the biggest weekly candle that we had in a while. Look at this, 3,600 points, guys. It's crazy. I don't remember a weekly candle big like this. Look, this was 3,000. This one is even bigger than that. Crazy stuff is going on. obviously we don't know when the top will be in, and we are set for a pullback, but obviously we will just trade what we get, you know. So let's go through the chat. Who is in here? And also like the stream, guys. Hi guys and girls, something big is cooking on gold, bring it on. Good day my bros, Universe here, Roaring Lion, Simon is here, Junior Avisado is here, NBA 97 is here. Bro, you won the course yesterday, NBA 97. So open a ticket in the Discord. You were not here when we draw the winners. Salam alaikum says downshift. Alaikum salam. Good morning. Victor is here as well. I hope you're all doing good. Ready for the session. When the video about volume will be out, probably on Sunday, if the editor manages to get it done, because it's pretty long, a lot of footage. So the job of the editor is not easy, but hopefully we'll be ready on Sunday. This has become my favorite part of the day, spending time with aspiring traders. Appreciate Simon Roberts. Bro, you don't consider only the profile from the regular trading hour session, you take the whole daily profile. Yeah, because it doesn't really matter, you know, because look, for example, if you, let's say we just take it from Asia, okay? Look at the profile now and look at it when I just draw it from the Asian session. Did anything change? No, it's the same. You see? Only the value area low changed a little bit. That's it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make a huge difference. I mean, to get the previous day point of control, value area high and value area high, low. Yeah, this depends. I like, for example, on gold especially, I like to get it from the entire day. But I can also do like this, where I then customize this only from NYSE until market close. Like here, New York time. That's also something I like to do. Like this. And then that's the point of control. That's the value area low. That's the value area high, etc. So that's also a possibility that you can do, especially on the NASDAQ ES. I like to do that as well, and I also discuss all of this in the video, how to use that. Hello Hamza bro, let's have 2 TPs. Harshad, welcome. Welcome guys. Today a bit slower. What's going on? Only 20 people in here, 7 likes. I guess you guys didn't share the stream, or I don't know. I'm always playing a little bit like with the title and stuff, to see what works best. But yeah. Yes, I did share, like the video, guys. Like, guys. Come on. Long weekend. Yeah. We have the weekend in front of us. Really looking forward to the weekend because I really need to rest. I don't know why, but I really need the rest because I'm still not 100%. I'm still not at 100%. I'm maybe like at 60-70% health wise. So I really want to be fit for the next week. Look guys, we had a 5-minute manipulation candle, at least like on the micro chart, and nothing happened really. And why? Most likely because we don't have an area of interest in this area right here. You know, we do have this here, this 1 hour bullish FVG, but we didn't touch it, as you can see. But I mean, it's not a huge difference. Let's check on the micro. Yeah, the micro went into it, so perfect. Let me get the opacity a bit up here. Can't see them quite. And I'm also gonna change color a little bit. Wait, let's see. This helps. Now I just need to higher the opacity here. Yeah, now it's nice. Let's do that for the bearish ones as well. Perfect. And what I'll do is also set the alerts. Um, 3 minute, 5 minute. Perfect. And let's do the 10 minute. Okay, another 5 minute manipulation candle. And let's do 50 minute as well. Okay, yeah, this is also a manipulation candle probably. I mean, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, this can be the case sometimes, you know, because as you can see, it has to be like really at least 1 point, you know, at least. So it's very interesting what gold is building up in here. I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen today, in complete honesty, because we had like a huge push throughout the week, as you can see. Like gold is pretty much like parabolic at this point. It's really, really crazy. So yeah, let's see. Let's check the chat. Hakan Horkar, hi, good luck, hello. Just share on Instagram and Facebook, brother. Wow, thank you. Do you think we can get the ATH on this session? I don't know. I don't know. Hasnat, hello, welcome. Roaring Lion, London session was crap. Yeah, nothing really during the London session. Look, for example, yesterday London session was nice. Here on Wednesday, I think there was an entry on 10 minute, so it was good as well. And yeah, I didn't draw the sessions now. I think here on Tuesday there was something as well. So the probability of you getting a setup every day during Asia and London is very low. but at least there was not a loss, you know, so that's also good. Hassan, I'm late. No, we just started like 20 minutes ago. Have you taken any trades? I'm late. No, we didn't take any trades yet. I'm curious to see what gold is gonna do in here. We are slowly but surely coming back up to the value area low, and as you can see right here, we have a low volume node. So that's why I'm really interested to see what gold is gonna do in this area. Is gold is gonna reject this and come lower, or we will push through and close above the value area low again? Look, that's two possible scenarios that I'm looking out for. Let me draw that out for you guys. So if we reject from this area, then we can look for shorts to the downside, which is risky, but with volume, etc., everything in play, I think it makes sense. Then what can happen is we push through as we do right now. We push through this low volume node, come up and close below the value area low, and then we can go up again. These are the two scenarios that I have in mind as of now. Those who are late, make sure you click the like button, guys. Exactly, push the stream, guys. We'll do another giveaway today. As you guys know, every day is a giveaway. Look, 31 people are watching, only 9 likes. This cannot be the case. 10 likes. I want to see this at 20 in 1 minute. And also let's do a poll in here, as we always do. Let's see how you guys' PNL is looking for a day. Did you guys take any trades, by the way, during Asia, London, or New York already? And we can also go through some charts. If you want me to check your charts, guys, just go up here, right top corner, take a snapshot, and then you go to copy link, and then you can paste it in the live chat, and I can take a look at your charts as well, or your setups, etc. Hasnat, yes, you are late. Give us 10 push-ups. Nice. Let's see this gold. Yeah, those who are late, yeah, click the like button. Did you went to Juma? Yes, that's why I'm a bit late. Normally I wanted to start a bit earlier today, but we still managed to make it to 8:30, so that's nice. No trade for Victor, no trade for Roaring Lion. Harshad, not yet. Simon, no trade for me today. Wow, you guys are really taking less trades. That's good. That's really good. Still at 13 likes, guys. Let's push this. Hassan never got giveaway. The gold trade on 3 minute during Asia with POC value area high was amazing. Let's check this. I guess you mean this one. Yeah, previous day, point of control, value area high. Great trade, really nice. Also, it came down to this 1 hour FEG as well before that, so that's nice as well. How does it look on the 5 minute? Yeah, almost a 5 minute MC as well, so it didn't take the low quite, so but really good trade. Yeah, based on volume. and also the low volume node came from that push. So that was a really momentum driven push throughout this area. You can see that we didn't really consolidate much, and that's why we left this low volume node. But as you can see, we are slowly filling in this low volume node. So I like what I'm seeing. I think we are getting ready for a move on gold, in total honesty. And as you guys know, I'm not the guy that's gonna counter trend, but if I get a solid setup, I will take a counter trend trade as well. So nothing wrong with that, because why can I take a counter trend trade? I think we discussed that yesterday. Look, Asia. So what did we do today? Let's check this. We just did this move, up, down, then up, consolidation, move to the downside, consolidation here, and then another move down. So this doesn't look bullish, right? That's why if a scenario like this one, like this scenario, you can see it, yeah, like this scenario happens, then I can easily trade this until the previous day value area high, or like the Asia lows, etc. You know, so that's a possible scenario for me that I'm looking out for. But of course, the trend is still bullish, but I'm just talking about the intraday right now, because when I'm on the side of the intraday trend, then I can also look for counter higher time frame trends. Yeah, as you can see, we are now rejecting off of the low volume node that we have drawn, like to the T. Can you see this? To the T, guys. So let's erase these, and also type in low volume node. So what can we get from here that we can look for a short? First of all, we could see a bull trap in here, but for me to take that, I would rather wait for the 1 hour closure. Then I would have a new 1 hour candle, and that would be much easier for me to get a counter trend trade. But as you can see right now, the 1 hour is closing strong. Okay, so we have to be very cautious in here, because I call these areas break, like make or break areas, you know, make or break areas. So here price will show us what it really wants to do. And as I said, if we do get a closure above here, then I'm in for the longs, no problem at all, you know. So we are just preparing ourselves for possible scenarios, so we are not surprised when they happen. Okay, I hope you guys get what I mean, because I think it's a bit more complicated and not that beginner friendly what we are talking about right now. But yeah, I mean, that's very important in my opinion. Did you get your shopping done yesterday? Yes, we did. We bought my son a few pairs of new shoes, like some special shoes, you know, like for kids. Yeah, and the bed is gonna come, I think, in 2 weeks or so. So yeah, that got done as well. The indicator gave a long. Where did the indicator give the long? Which time frame? I don't see it. Yeah. I'm waiting for this 5-minute candle, by the way, guys, because if we can close above and form a 5-minute manipulation candle, then I can take this trade with a lower risk, because I don't have an area of interest other than the low volume node and the value area low in here. So 1 more minute, then the 1 hour candle will close as well. So we might, if we get the closure, we might get a solid push to the upside. But as you can see, look right here, this 15-minute candle is very, very small. Very, very small. After such a huge 200 point or 250 points candle, you know. So that's why I'm a bit more cautious right now, because as I said, intraday is not bullish at the moment. Intraday is not bullish yet. Okay, no trade, that's even better, because maybe we can form the 1 hour with the new 1 hour the entry, so that's okay as well. Salam brother, thanks for your inside trading, has allowed me to book a short trip to Bodrum from London for the weekend. Hope the weather is good. In Bodrum, I'm not sure if it's good right now, to be honest, but nice. Congrats on that. Congrats on that. Downshift, what is counter trend trade? Counter trend trade is when higher time frame is like this and you try to get this move instead of this move. This is counter trend, this is pro trend. And right now on the higher time frame we are like this, and we are thinking about, okay, can we go up now from here again, or we continue to drop, but then eventually most likely will go up again, you know. So that will be a counter trend trade then. But these moves will be pro trend, so they have usually more potential risk to reward wise. Okay, so we are seeing the move to the downside here, guys. We have to be patient now. Look, in the last seconds we respected this 30-minute FEG as well. Look, we were about to close above that but didn't close it. So 5-minute candle is getting trapped right here. Let's see the closures. Let's see the closures. Yes, let's be patient. Yeah, exactly. No, we don't need to force anything. Anyways, gold is bullish at the moment, so if you take a short, it's a counter trend trade, brother. Yeah, exactly, pretty much. I just try to explain it for everything, you know, like overall. Gold is dropping. Yes, I'm seeing it. As predicted, bro, the gold rejected strongly from the low volume node. Yeah, look, you can predict these kind of things. It's not a skill. It's not a skill. You if you can frame a trade idea and then get your confirmations and then take a trade based on that, then that's a skill, you know. Yeah, 3-minute candle close strong. I'm gonna draw the volume node from here. volume profile from here to see this a bit more clearly. Rejecting from the point of control here. Yeah, if we close strong, I can give the short a chance here. But as I said, if I'm gonna short this, I'm gonna go low risk. But I really like what I'm seeing at this point. Because look, we tried to push above this high, couldn't do it, came down again. Okay, so, and the low volume node, look, I mean, it's still not a high volume node, like this, like this, like this. But look, that's why I draw it always that way from the start, because then I can look back and see how much we have filled in that low volume node, and this is not a small move, right? From here all the way to here. So we did fill some orders here. So let's check the 5-minute candle if we're gonna trap this, and I'm just gonna give it a small shot just to get started in here, so you guys and you don't have to take this anyways. Okay, so let's see how many points is this. I'm not gonna be fast on this. I will wait for the break. Yeah, so 150 points, not a small stop loss. Yeah. Getting into the short now. So let me explain it again. So low volume node is being respected. We filled in the low volume node, but rejected afterwards. Okay. And we also trapped this 5-minute bullish MC. So an unofficial bull trap. Why is it an unofficial bull trap? Because the trend overall is still bullish. So the indicator won't plot us the bull trap. Okay. But it is a bull trap. We know that. But the indicator will not show you that because of the overall trend. Okay, what do we have as well? We have the rejection from the low volume node and the value area low of the day. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, and what I want to be targeting is at least the previous day value area high. It's almost a 1 to 2. But I think if we can get that, we can see move to the previous day's point of control if we're gonna push down, and that's the idea I'm playing with. Okay, and since this is a counter trend trade, I will also be managing this a bit more aggressively than my usual trades. And as I said, I don't risk a bunch on these kind of trades. Okay. And I think we talked about that yesterday as well. The setup grading, etc. That's exactly right. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll just let it play. Let's see if the point of control holds up. And the stop loss makes sense as well, because this is now the current 1 hour stop high. So if we get taken out, the 1 hour will flip and also will take out its own high. Okay, so then the trade idea will be invalidated as well. Because then there is a lower probability that price comes all the way up again and then goes down, you know? No FOMO, guys. Yeah, you don't need any FOMO. FOMO destroyed many accounts. Ain't doing that again. Yeah. You don't need FOMO. Look, I mean, gold was so like making moves, but with no entries sometimes. And if you get FOMO, but you get into the trades, like, does it have any benefit? Maybe yes, you make some profits, but you won't be able to replicate those profits because you don't even know why you made those profits, you know? So think long term. Think long term. Also, for example, this trade, I don't need to take it, you know? I don't, because I can just sit on my hands and do nothing, because I can say, okay, my indicator didn't tell me anything, so I don't take a trade. But I want to take this trade, but with less risk. So we get used to everything as well, you know? So this is also with the manipulation model, but a huge part, an idea of this trade is the volume profile. Oh, the last 1 minute pushed up really aggressively. I'm gonna be looking at this now because it's really interesting what it's building up. Where do we have the 1-to-1? Yeah, around this area. Let's check the 15-minute. Yeah, 4 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. And ideally, we would like to see a strong bearish closure for us to keep this trade idea open, you know? Because the idea of the trade was a quick scalp. I was assuming a quick meltdown to the downside, and if price action is telling me something else, then I have to manage accordingly. Okay, now we are testing the point of control, so let's see. We took out this high in here on the 1 minutes. So let's see what happens in here. And if we push down now again, I will trail my stop to here. Because that's the point of control from the New York session now. And if we reject the point of control strongly and break structure to the downside, I don't see a point in coming again and retesting the high and the point of control. Today gold is going crazy. Even 1 minute candle has a wide range. Yeah, exactly. Same, I FOMO today because the price has bounced many times on the previous day level. Yeah, I mean, don't FOMO, guys. Always remind yourself of you will always get a trade. You will always get a trade. It doesn't matter if you get it today or tomorrow. You will always get a trade. The most important thing is it's according to your plan. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all well. Yes, good morning. I'm fine. NQ setup looks more clean for me. Yeah, I'm gonna look at NQ in 10 minutes, in 15 minutes, like close to 9:30 a.m. Short is likely, but let's not marry our bias. Yeah, exactly. I talked about this before entering the trade. So, and I'm not risking a lot in here. I basically just took this based on my data on the counter trend trade with volume profile and the bull trap. And that's why I wanted to execute on it with low risk, so I can have more data to journal on. Okay, we're ranging around the point of control, but the 15-minute candle will close in 30 seconds. And then this high will probably get taken out, because look, 15-minute candle is very weak at this point. Yeah, and as I said that, we are seeing the push now to the upside. Yeah, the 15-minute candle closed very weak, so the stop loss will most likely get hit in any second here. Yeah. Let's check. Yeah, I got taken out there. So as you can see, guys, right here, that's what I meant with the, I would like to take the trade with the new 1 hour, because right here, as you can see, we have the 1 hour bottom wick right there. Can you see this? So now, of course, we flip back bullish, but in a best case scenario, we would have at least taken out these lows and came back to the 1 hour FVG right there, and then we could have partialed out and let the trade run for a potential runner, you know, but didn't happen, so no problem with that. Let's see what I risked on this. Yeah, I risked on the accounts like around $150, so that's not even like, yeah, less than half of what my usual risk is. So 30, yeah, a third of the usual risk. So now we'll have to wait and see what happens in here, because as I said, the idea was to get a move from the low volume node down sharply. Yes, we got the first 5 minutes, but not the continuation. And what did we say? If the high gets taken out right here, we should see a quick push. Why? Because the 1 hour would take out its own high and flip bullish. But what it's doing right now is it's taking out its own high, but is rejecting again. So that means it trapped sellers like me, and now it's pushing down again. Okay, so we have to be very smart now and wait for what price is gonna do, because it doesn't look like it wants to push up in here. So we will wait, and maybe I'll give this a second chance, but I really have to see some solid movement for that. Because look, the 15-minute candle's high got taken, so there is a possibility for a wick fill and a 15-minute manipulation candle. And if we get that on the 5, I will give this another shot. But then I'm done for the counter trend trades. Because then I would have risked like 2/3 of my normal 1R. So with one normal win, I can easily make that back. But yeah, if I lose like 3 like that, then nah, thank you. That's not smart. Yeah, a bit unlucky to be honest. It is what it is. But if this candle closes strong, we can give this a shot. If I see this as an MC closure, I will give this a shot. Probably around 140, 130 points. 50 seconds left. I just finished reading a book called The Zen Trade, a good book, well worth a read. Yes, definitely. Look, after we get into the trade, I will show you the book as well. Read that book as well. It's a bit different style, but it's pretty nice. I have it here as well. So I'm getting ready for this. Let me just see on the 1 minute. Yeah, on the 1 minute doesn't look that great. Yeah, no, it's closing very weak. No trade. Look, I'll show you that. Look, the Zen Trader. It's on. It's in German though. It's in German because I couldn't find the English version on this somehow. I don't know why. But yeah, pretty solid book in my opinion. And yeah, also Peter Castle is an OG if you don't know him. Yeah, it's pretty solid book in my opinion. It is a bit of like a what do you call it, bit more spiritual and like more like psychology and stuff like this, but I think it's very important because it kind of gives you like a view of like detachment, you know, like detachment of money and outcome, etc. Yeah, so I like that book a lot. And with trading books like this, like that are more like psychology based and stuff, I tend to read them a lot more often, you know, not one time, like maybe when I'm on a holiday I will read it again and stuff like this. Look, no follow through on the sell side, guys. So this if look, let's prepare here. I like this session a lot, by the way. I like this session because there is a lot to learn from sessions like these. Look, if we can close above here now, this will most likely result in a solid push to the upside in here. Yeah, and we have 7 more minutes for NYSE. Because now what we can see is from the session we are rejecting approximately from the value area low and building up again volume from the point of control. If we can close above the value area high of the session, which is also the value area low of the day, then I think there is a really high probability for price to continue to the upside. I don't know how long it's gonna go. Maybe it's just gonna go test this range right here, but that's a possible scenario. And if we don't get a setup on gold, I don't mind as well, because we still have ES, we still have NQ, and those can give us some solid trades as well. In the meantime, I will get ready and mark up everything on here. So this is what's that. Wait, look, we can actually do that also for ES. So we draw both. This was the trade of yesterday. Look what happens. Usually when we get stopped out, market reverses, guys. So that's like a really good thing to journal, because then you don't try to revenge trade, because you know, okay, when I'm getting stopped out like that, most likely price just gonna reverse, you know. So keep that in mind. So don't try to revenge trade. So previous day value area low, previous day point of control, and then what you can do is right here, turn on the session volume profile. Then I'll have it like this, and what I do is pretty much mark out again the previous day point of control, but what I do is I say NY point of control. Okay. This is NY, value area high. And NY, value area low. Okay. And let's draw the volume profile of the day right here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, really nice push to the upside here pre-New York after London session. And we still didn't take out that low of the previous week where we had that Trump tweet on Friday. Good morning, nice hair, brother. Thank you. I didn't do anything to my hair actually, but thank you very much. Sajiva, new rule, bro. If you're late, you got to give us 10 push-ups. Yes, and record the push-ups and send it in the Discord. Gold is preparing for a move. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Gold will definitely do a move, but I think NYC / London close will make it more obvious. By the way, we have only 18 likes, guys. I mean, since we are doing the giveaways every single day without asking for likes, you guys are starting to not really care about them. My Euro GBP is in halfway. Nice. You are the boss, but I think the short, it is still likely. Yeah, look, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can just look at previous price action and data and then make assumptions. with accurate risk. Look, that short was not an A plus setup. That's why I only risked a third of what I normally do. And that's why I told you guys even to not take the trade. Because I'm fine with losing on a trade like this, because I know these kind of things will help me in the future when I take the same trades. I appreciate the indicator I won yesterday. Very grateful here, but yeah, you are welcome. I've read Best Loser Wins about 3 times now. I agree, got to read them a few times so it sinks into our subconscious. Exactly. Look, I have that one in here as well. Best Loser Wins. Really solid book. Also German. I couldn't find the English version of this one either. Maybe it's because of Amazon, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's like I didn't really care too much about like the technical stuff, to be honest. Like these things, you know, like these technical things. But the idea of like that's actually what made me so obsessed with journaling and documenting, you know, this book. Because if you know your best loser is your A plus setup, then you have the data on that setup that you will win more in the like over a longer period of time, then it's just a no-brainer, you know. And it makes a complete shift in your mind as well. So yeah, let's see. NYC 30-minute, just a doji pin bar candle. We are still respecting this 30-minute gap, by the way, guys. So I really want to see what this first 5-minute candle will do of NYSE. Good rejection from the point of control. Let's see what's NQ doing. Yeah, we didn't mark out NQ, by the way, guys. We forgot that. You guys don't even remind me here. Okay, that's today's. That's the SVP. Okay, perfect. And that's yesterday's profile. Then I won't extend it to the right. Perfect. But this one is extended. Okay, nice. Okay, let's wait in here. Maybe we just get an easy trade on the NASDAQ. Let me do it like this. I will move these things in here so I know which ones I marked today. Because otherwise it's very tough. So I'm also gonna put on the alerts so we don't miss anything. 3-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute, and we'll do 15-minute as well. So here something's cooking already. 2 minutes for that. Let's do for ES really quickly. 3-minute. Okay, gold is making a manipulation candle in here. I'm gonna check that really quickly. That's why you have alerts. Okay, 3-minute manipulation candle. Nice. I think the 5 can become a manipulation candle as well. Right? Let's see. Yes. The 15. The 15 not. But look, that was the move we were waiting for. That was the move. So yeah, maybe it would have been smarter to put it above the low volume node. Look, something more to journal. But if I wouldn't have taken that trade, I wouldn't know this, you know? So let's wait here. Maybe the NASDAQ can give us something. Getting some calls here. Forgot to put it on don't disturb me. Don't disturb me during my trading session. Even if it's my best friend, I don't care. This is work time. Okay. 5-minute MC potentially on ES. Let's check the NASDAQ. Yeah, the trend is I think bearish. That's why we don't get a signal here on the indicator. So I'll wait this out a little bit. Don't jump into this right away, because we have these previous day value area lows stacked up in here. I would rather wait for a break, a retest, and then take this move, which is a safer move. This is a bit more risky. Yeah, that's a good plan in my opinion. Let's check the NASDAQ. Yeah, NASDAQ's even worse because that has also the point of control up there. But on ES we have a bit of more range to that point of control. Point of control. Okay, we're finally getting a bull trap here on gold. Yeah, this can't do anything about that, guys. Very, very unlucky. I expected this move, this quick move, but it came with NYSE. So that's definitely something to journal. Because if I would have put in the stop above the low volume node, I think we would be easily in this trade. Instead of 150, it would be 190. Yes, it's a bit bigger, but at least you would be in this trade right now. Look. Yeah, that's gonna be journaled definitely. But was a good idea. Was a good idea. But stop placement could have been better. Definitely. Yeah, let's go back to ES and the NASDAQ. Bit of a FOMO seeing this, but yes, journaling about this later. My god, gold, our assumptions were right. Yeah, this will happen a lot. This will happen a lot. Especially on our stream, this will happen a lot. Because we have so much experience with gold. You know? But just because you know the direction doesn't mean that you will be right. Look, now the indicator is giving the long on the 10-minute. Because we are breaking the trend. and also on ES. So we will now check what is stronger. Look, we're breaking above previous day value area high. So let's see. Look, long signal went off. Why? Because we are not breaking the trend at this point. Look, the indicator is very smart, guys. Very smart indicator here. Very smart indicator. If the long signal stays, I will give that a shot. If not, I will still wait for a break above here. Break above these value area lows of yesterday. Because then I think we can easily come up to the point of control of yesterday. But it doesn't look like we'll get that. Yeah, really unlucky. Really unlucky in here. That would have been a really nice move. Yeah, I thought about giving the 3-minute MC a shot, but that 3-minute candle was already way too big in my opinion. It did give a 2R, but it was way too big. Way too big. But now we have what we wanted to see for potential buys. So if gold starts to build up buy from this area, then we can take that. Okay, because we only wanted the short to come into the value area high, these FVGs right in here, to then or maybe even the point of control. I think I mentioned that as well, to then look for a buy. Okay, so don't forget the original idea. Just because we now missed out on this move, don't forget on the original idea here. Look how the indicator is saving us from taking some losses here. Look right here. Gave a 5-minute MC, but no long signal, guys. Look, it's even giving a short now in the 15-minute, I think. This makes sense, yeah. As you can see, some huge low volume area, not even node in this place right here until the weekly open approximately. Maybe we can fill this range. Let's check ES. Yeah, pretty much the same, but the problem is with ES we could see rejections right here because the weekly open previous day low is right there. Let's look at this overall structure, which one looks weaker. We have still 3 minutes, we don't have to rush. Yeah, ES has a really nice structure. NQ did some more whips, so I took out this high right here, but couldn't take out these highs. But ES retested those highs up in this area with this move right now. Look, so I'm kind of liking ES a bit more, to be honest. But the problem is with ES, we have the weekly open, like everything lined up in this area right here. So yeah, let's see. We still have some time, 2 more minutes. This was a huge move, by the way, guys. I mean, it looks like a small move, but gold is crazy. This is like 600 points. Yeah, I'm seeing right. 600 points is crazy, man. This is crazy. Wow. I mean, that's why we didn't want to take a 200 point 3 minute, but it gave 400 points, so crazy. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Yeah, gold is just on steroids at this point. It's definitely on some steroids, some trend. I don't know what it's taking in here, but it's definitely not healthy. Okay, so we are getting a bull trap right here and a short. So let's check the stop of the 15. Too much, 130, way too much. And the bull trap 50, 60. Okay, that's okay-ish. But I'm really liking ES. I'm really liking ES. It is a big stop, guys. 30 points. But it is the NYSE 15 minutes, so it's pretty usual. And yes, this can work as well, because look, we are rejecting from the point of control of the day. And now we are at the value area low of the week. Yeah, of the week. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready for the 15-minute candle here. I'll just before I enter, I will just check NQ once again. London lows. Yeah, this has I think way more potential. ES has way more potential in my opinion. Yeah, entering on ES shorts. Right here. Right here is the entry. 6645.75, guys. Gonna check NASDAQ. Look, the NASDAQ, yes, has around the same of risk to reward, but the structure is not the same. The structure is not the same as ES, like the overall structure. So I like ES a bit more. Let's check gold. Yeah, gold ranging. Yeah. Let's see. Around 1-to-1, I will go take a partial, like right about here in this imbalance, and then I will trail my stop loss. Okay, so let's go in the 15-minute. There, this line. The update is not here yet as of now, so we don't see the exact price points, but this will come very shortly, guys. 200 points equal 200 pips. Yes, exactly. 200 points equals 200 pips on yeah, pretty much everything. It's a game changer listening to your thought process as you look at the charts. 100% value. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. As I wrote this morning in Discord, my understanding of the market is growing exponentially in here. Nice. No trades on my side today. Had a great week. Want to just watch the market. Welcome, bro. Which other trades did you guys take? Yeah, I just took that gold trade, but yeah, got wicked out and then made a flush to the downside. Rejecting from daily open. Yeah, let's see that. Let's see that. Because look, that's why I didn't want to get in on the 5-minute, because I knew, okay, this has a huge like a strong bullish trend intraday, and with just a 5-minute bull trap it will be very tough to enter into this, you know. That's why I preferred ES and also the 50-minute right here. And don't get me wrong, guys, if we trap this and we go to the original plan of breaking above previous day value area low and New York value area low like this, I'll take that, no problem. No problem at all. Because why? Then we will have a bear trap in this area as well. Okay, so I'm ready for all scenarios. Like something like this. Okay, so be ready for that as well, because the indices they don't have a clear direction at this point right now, you know. And that's why we are also seeing this huge range in this area at this point, you know. And we also don't have like any fundamental news and stuff. As you guys know, government shutdown in the US, so yeah, it's a bit tough to trade the indices at the moment, but yeah, we'll try to make the most out of it. Just gonna check gold in here. What's gold doing? Yeah, just ranging, building up. It's most likely gonna build up from these areas. We have the alerts in place anyways, so yeah, we'll wait for that. And until then, we'll wait for ES. And let me draw, okay, I have it already here, the session volume profile. We should reject from the value area high if we want to continue to the downside. Otherwise, this will be tough. This will be tough. Let's check the chat. It had made 370 pips 1-minute candle, bro. I think largest ever around 30 minutes. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And I don't know, I think there wasn't even any news or something. I'm just checking the news feed. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay, it's coming up to the value area high, very close to the stop loss at this point. Let's check NASDAQ if it broke already. Okay, NASDAQ didn't break it either. Gold still ranging. Yeah, let's see. This will make it clear though. This move will make it clear in what direction we will go. Why? Because of the 4-hour candle. A very strong 4-hour candle. If we break and then close above there. But I wanted to give that a shot, in complete honesty. Even though I know that I'm counter trending this move, this energetic move from London until NY. Gold giving a long. Let's check. On the 3-minute probably. Yeah, it rejected, so it's not on here. Yeah. almost taken out on ES. Almost. I thought for a second I got taken out right there, but it rejected 2 points. Yeah, there you go. Quick push. Look, momentum push to the upside right there with that 1 minute candle. 6 points. Crazy. 6 points. But with futures, no slippage. That's nice. Yeah, only 0.25, and that's normal because it was really like a momentum push there. Okay, now we have to see what we're gonna do. 3 minute, nothing. 50 minute. Okay, gold doesn't have any. Okay, maybe on MGC. Okay, yeah, it gives long, but this not quite the best closure. Maybe if the 5 minute makes some manipulation candle, I could consider that. Otherwise, I will wait for this bear trap. And that will be probably, if I get into a bear trap, it will be the last trade of the day. And I just have to see which bear trap I want to take. We have so if we do something like this, so almost a 1-to-1, real estate value high 1-to-8, okay. And on the NASDAQ we have look, not enough range in here. So yes, it's still better in my opinion to take the long. And look, that's why we prepared. Where is that drawing? Okay, I deleted it. That's why we prepared, because I'm not surprised at all, you know. I'm not surprised at all. I was fine with the loss. That's why I took it in the first place. So that's gonna be possible entry in 4 minutes. Trapping buyers and sellers, crazy. Yeah, that's usually what happens before a big move. And that's why I want to give this a last shot, because usually if you see something like this, then you will most likely see a push to the upside. And this has a really high probability at this point. And of course, with this trade, I would like to get more than 1 hour so I can make most of the losses back, and then I can look to make some profits. Well, so I will put my normal risk on this bear trap setup. Normal 1 hour will be risked on this trade right here. Okay, perfect. Still a bit time for the candle to close. I saw more manipulation on indices than gold during backtesting. Do you agree? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Especially on market open. Yeah, nothing on gold. Probably gold is gonna do a slow grind to the upside, to the downside. Sorry, to the downside. It looks that the price action looks like that. Because look, we had some low volume, as we talked in the stream earlier. We had some low volume in here, and in here, and now we are filling in those areas at this point. So it's a very tough area to be in right now without getting some solid confirmations. So let's see. Rejecting. Yeah, we'll not get the 50-minute bear trap if we don't close here. I just got stop loss on NQ. No problem, man. Just move on. Okay, short on ES. I think the 3-minute or something probably. Yeah, that's the 3-minute time frame. Very interesting. Look, couldn't trap. I mean, yes, we did trap, but we couldn't officially close above. So look, what I was talking about, do you guys remember? If you come up, retest, and then break, I'm glad to take this. But if we do what we are doing right now, like this, then I can take that as well. But it will be a very tough trade. Very tough trade. Because it didn't go right away, you know. So there will be most likely a bit of a range and like volume build up before we see a real move happening on the indices. That's what it looks like. Because if we would have closed above and get the solid bear trap in here with our settings, then it would be fine. Look here on NAS, we close above, but that's not the only criteria we have within the indicator. That's not enough. We need some momentum candles that trap the MCs, and if we get those candles, then the bear trap or the bull trap will be activated. By the way, I talked to the guys on Flux charts. They said you can just upgrade to yearly, and then the monthly will just be cancelled. Because some guys asked in the chat yesterday. Yeah, look. Most likely, that's what I'm saying. Most likely, it's gonna be a slow grind to the downside here today. I was expecting this, in complete honesty, when I came to the charts. Because look, go back in the stream and watch this part where I discussed this in here, this build up. What did we talk about? Right here. We had the point of control in the upside. Most amount of volume is traded in the upper portion of the daily range. Okay. And then with this plus bearish price action like this, you know, okay, we're most likely gonna build up some more to go down. And if you look at this with only price action, you would want to counter trend this idea maybe. But if you have volume supporting the idea, then that's when like clarity comes into your trading. Yeah, but really unlucky, to be honest. Really unlucky, to be honest. It happens. But these are some serious moves, by the way, guys. What's going on with gold, man? It's like 300 points, and this move is again like 500 points. Wow, man, this is crazy. Like, we had some 500 point daily candles. Now we are making 500 points in 7 minutes. This is really not healthy, guys. I'm telling you that. Some crazy stuff will happen in gold, definitely. I don't know if this will be the top or whatever, but this is looking like a huge sell-off to me. This is not normal. Look, from high to low, this is 1.4k in points. That's not normal. And usually when you have the biggest daily candles, that's when you have the start of the pullbacks. Or if you want to call it reversal, you can call it reversal. And usually that's when you see price action like this as well. It doesn't make it easy to get in, you know? So let's check. Okay, came down and pushing up again. Yeah, if we confirm the bull trap with this candle, I would even like this more. That would be even better, in complete honesty. I would definitely like that more. But I think we have to break above a little bit more for price to give us the bear trap in here. My EAs are running in profit like crazy. What kind of EAs do you have, bro? Like reversal catching EAs or what? Getting at point of control from yesterday. Yeah, probably. Yeah. That would have been like the second target. First target, value area high with these Asian lows and stuff. And then this area with the FVGs and the previous day's point of control. But I like to see that the idea played out, in total honesty. Of course, it's always better to be in the move, but who had the idea of the low volume node, the value area low, which was back then up in this area, to play out like this with the bull trap. The only thing was that the stop couldn't survive. And if this candle, if you guys remember, this candle would have closed as a manipulation candle, I would have got in there as well. But as you can see, it came very deep, but didn't take out the high, then moved away. This happens a lot on gold, by the way, and also during London close, you will see this a lot. The 1 hour comes, takes out its own high or low, and then goes in that direction. This will happen. You will see that a lot on gold. Yeah, so let's see. We have 7 more minutes. Let's check the 10-minute. Yeah, nothing on the 10-minute. Yeah, the only thing that can give us a setup is a 15-minute if it becomes a bear trap right here. Brother, are you from Russia? Wow, you are maybe the first guy to ask me that if I'm from Russia or not, man. Why did you think that I'm from Russia? I only know Davai and some bad words. By the way, brother, how long have you been taking those supplements? They seem to have very good ingredients. Very good question, bro. Like a few years. EAs are expert advisors, Victor. Like expert advisors, they like automated trading bots, basically. But yeah, I don't really have good experience with EAs, especially in Trump markets and like prices and stuff. EAs go usually perform very bad. It's what I have experienced when I first started trading, because I had some money in EA, almost lost everything. I then withdrew like everything before I lost everything. He is from the most interesting country. If you think that, then yeah. Why some of my commentaries are cancelled? Is it a glitch or did I offend anyone? No, I see. Like if you comment, then I'm seeing it. But maybe you don't press send. That can happen as well. Guys, come on, we are only at 24 likes. I think it wasn't a good idea to do a giveaway every single day in here. You guys are not pushing the stream anymore. Look, I'm going to past streams. We had, look, like 500, 600 views. And with this one, we are at 170 views right now. I don't know, maybe the previous thumbnail was better or something. I don't know. I think the thumbnail that we have right now looks pretty nice. What do you think? Was the previous thumbnail better than this one? Okay, finally seeing some movement in here. Will we get the bull trap? Will we get the bull trap? That's the $1 million question. Manipulation candle. Yeah, it's on the 10-minute, I think. Let's check the log. Getting some alerts here on the 3-minute. Yeah, 3-minute manipulation candle, guys. But no area of interest on this one. But the 15-minute is rejecting from the 30-minute FPG, from the daily open, and it's exactly doing what we talked about. So I'm liking that. How big is this candle? So let's prepare. Let's prepare in here. So okay, this is huge. Wow, we definitely have some serious volume going on here. Yeah, also point of control of today. So yeah, I will give this a shot, guys. 1.5 minutes to go. The bear trap coming up as well with the indicator, because now it's breaking the trend as well. Very, very smart indicator. Make sure you use the indicator if you are not using it already. It's a very, very good indicator, guys. Look, the bear trap has an 81% win rate. So that's pretty solid on the 50-minute, by the way. Let's see if the NASDAQ is giving the bear trap. But as I said, I like ES way more. I will get ready for this one. And I will put a full risk on this, like normal 1 hour risk on this trade. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. This morning also less visitors. Yes, that's the thing. I don't know why, but yeah, maybe people already called it a day. Okay, getting ready here, guys. Okay, bear trap stayed like that. Got in right there. Stop loss 6655.75. Entry is at 6691 flat. And looking to target first of all previous day point of control, monthly open, NY point of control, and the value area highs up in this area. If we can see some serious momentum, then I would really like to see at least the previous day high and then this high of Wednesday, so we can test the range highs up in this area. That's the idea, and I'm totally fine if this one doesn't work out, because this is an A+ setup right now. This is an A+ setup. This has a really high win rate, because everything happened what we wanted. Yes, we did give the shorts a chance. Why? Because look, indicators has short, we go short, no problem. But when this happened, when we got this move, look, and it exactly happened how we drew it out. A break above the value area lows of yesterday, then a retest, and then a continuation. And now we are in the continuation move. Okay, so now we are looking for something like this. Okay, that's the whole idea of this trade. That's the whole idea. And yeah, would like more pullback before upside. I don't know if we get a pullback or not. Yeah, NASDAQ also very strong. 5-minute candle here, 120 points, very, very strong. Also made the bear trap, I think. Let's see. Okay, couldn't close or couldn't break the trend for a bear trap. Gold 5-minute manipulation candle here. Yeah, probably just gonna continue to drop at this point. But very interesting to observe. Let's see, from high to low of the day, 1.6k in points, guys. Crazy stuff. Crazy. Really, really crazy. Okay. So yeah, let's sit on our hands and wait for this trade to play out. Stop or TP, or maybe break even, I don't know. But yeah, just close Euro GBP 2R. I'm done for the day. Nice. Would like more pullback. Yeah, I think I read that. Gold breaking banks. Yeah. Anyone taking US 30? Let me check YM in here. Let me check what is up with YM. Wow, YM is very bullish. But if you see the candle closures, SP 500, yes, closed a bit stronger in my opinion. Look at the last two 15-minute candles and look at this. It's a bit stronger. Why? Because ES also broke the previous candle's high and closed above. YM stood in that range. So we have a bigger stop in here, but we will see if we can get the move to the upside. And right here, as you guys can see, the point of control of NYSE is right here. Point of control of today with the overnight session is right in here. So yeah, I'm liking this. Oh sorry, this is the current week's point of control. This is the overnight point of control where we rejected off of when we were in the short. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. I mean, just gonna hold this trade now. Not gonna do much. Just gonna hold this trade at this point. And guys, with these amounts of likes, I don't know if we can do a giveaway in here. I can't tell Kadir when he comes back that I've given so much away for 20 likes. Nice rejection from the value area high. Even a 1 minute manipulation candle, which is nice. Let's see on the 3 minute, 5 minute. Yeah, if the 5 minute can become a manipulation candle, I would really love to see that at this point. Just gonna sit out this trade at this point, guys. If you have any questions, we can go through them, by the way, because I won't really do anything. By the way, guys, if you want to use the indicator for free, you can go ahead and use code pros at funding ticks, and you get one free week with the indicator. This is like a bonus that you can get through us, and also how to pass futures prop firms PDF, the guide. So yeah, if you have some experience already with futures, I really like their zero. So the instant funding is really good. In my opinion, if you just go for base hits every day, one loss go away, one win go away, and just let your win rate play out over time, I think that's really good. And from the evaluations, I really like the Pro Plus. And maybe we will get a few more sponsors for the stream, guys. That means also that you guys will be able to win a few more challenges, evaluations in here. So make sure you also share the stream. So as we said, if we get bigger, we will do more giveaways, and you guys can get a lot more from the stream. I will turn down the opacity of the bearish effigies because they are stacked up on each other. I can't see anything. Right there. Perfect. And also the green ones, the bullish ones. Yeah, perfect. Can you ask payout after one trade in zero? No, there is a consistency rule. With every instant funding account, there is a consistency rule. So I think it's 20%, but it's pretty usual. Pretty usual, but their payout policies are very easy, in my opinion. We'll make a video, I think, on that, so you guys know everything in depth. But yeah, I will also post that again in Discord. Wait just a second. Yeah. Because not everyone sees these kind of updates. Look at that, we're ranging in here on ES. A bit of a range got in right there with this candle. So Simon got his pullback, I guess. Yeah. Normally I would have liked to see momentum push to the upside. Look, bearish manipulation candle, but no follow through to the downside. That's really interesting. Let's see some volume in here, guys. What's that? What is that? Down for the day around my usual 0.6 R with those two losses. The editor is texting me regarding the long form, the volume profile video. Yeah, this is important for you guys, so that's why I texted back. Otherwise I wouldn't really care, because I have tons of messages received from friends, family, everything. Since it's a Friday, everyone wants to meet me. Very interesting. Everyone wants to meet up with me on the weekend and tonight. But yeah, let's see. Hey there, I was wondering, are you in need of any editor? We do have two editors in our team, but if you think you are very skilled and you can do better things, for example thumbnails or whatever, then send your work to our Gmail, and what's really important is that you know a little bit about trading and stuff, you know. That's very important, because otherwise it's very tough to work, because our editor, for example, he knows our strategy, he trades himself as well, etc. He trades our strategy, so he really knows what he's doing. But yeah, if you think you are better, then let's see. So 30-minute candle is about to close here, guys. I don't like the closure that much. I would like to see a push to the upside in here. We're rejecting value area high and the 30-minute bearish FVG from yesterday. Yeah, so it's not looking really great, to be honest, but I'll sit this out for sure. As you guys know, my alarm for 10:30 is going off. So let me go through the questions and then hop off and call the week with the streaming, but I will hold this trade. And if I do something else, if I close it, if I trail the stop, if I trail the profit, whatever, I will update in the Discord. So make sure you join our Discord community as well if you haven't already. The link is in the description. Let's go through that. Do you trade just futures now, or do you trade CFD too? Bro, I deleted MT5, MT4 from all my devices, and I probably won't download it ever again. I took gold after. Look, for example, I'll just give you an example, Ronan. Right here, can you remember where we got stopped out with this candle right here? No, sorry, I'm mistaken. Right here, this candle right here. On a CFD broker or prop firm, bro, they would slip me until here, and this would be an extra 6 points or 5 points. Okay, so why should I do that? I mean, it's not smart, in my opinion. It's not smart, and that's why it just makes sense to trade futures, especially as scalpers like us, because you have solid execution. You can trade your stop without overthinking. You can put your take profit exactly where you want it to be without overthinking it, etc. So there are a lot of advantages. Only disadvantage is you can't hold trades overnight, and that's it. This is the only disadvantage that you have. And even with some prop firms on the CFD side, you can't do that either. So yeah, but there are also some futures firms where you can swing trade as well, by the way, if you didn't know. So yeah, I don't see a point in trading CFDs anymore, in complete honesty. If you want to trade like Euro USD, GBP USD, there are the FX futures for that as well. You can trade the futures of those forex pairs as well. I'm green so far, so I'm out for a day. Thank you, man. Best wishes. Perfect, bro. Thanks. Bye bye. Take care. Robert, are you a marketing guy? Roaring Lion. I'm interested in for marketing for you guys. Sure, hit us up. Hit us up, Roaring Lion. What you can do for us? How we could work together. Bad day today for me, but it's trading. Yeah. Look at it as the week, as the month, not just one single day. I was in red, as you said, it's trading. Suddenly gold going crazy and saved me. Will do. Yeah, Roland, I'm really serious, not joking at all. So if there is something we could work together, then why not, you know? Yeah, gold is probably gonna trap this 5-minute MT right there. It looks like it. ES doing nothing. Yeah, I'll just sit this out, to be honest, guys. If something happens, I will update you guys in the Discord. And I will, yeah, most likely I will just go a bit outside and get some fresh air. And then what I will do is I will just take time with my family. Roaring Lion joined the brother family. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I will look into future stand as makes sense. Yes, it really makes sense, man. I'm really honest with you. I mean, look, and it's not even like we didn't make money trading CFDs. We have multiple 6 figures in CFD prop firm payouts. Okay. And we are still making the switch. Okay, because maybe if I would have traded the same way on futures, I would have made 20% more. You know, because you get slipped on the entry, you get slippage on the exit, if either stop loss or take profit. So you lose on both sides of the trade. When you make profits, you make less profits. When you make, when you have a loser, you lose more. It doesn't make sense to me, you know. It's, yeah, I mean, it's just the way to go in my opinion. And with the scaling, with the copy trading, etc., like futures prop firms are a no-brainer in my opinion, to be honest. And you can just try out funding ticks, very cheap, no activation fee, and just go with one account. Don't try to go for 6 accounts, whatever, right away. Go with one account, get familiar with position sizing, entering, exiting trades, etc. Like become familiar with the platform, and then you can go for multiple accounts, no problem at all. Okay, Robert, even to calculate your risk, I find futures so much easier. Yeah, it's so easy. I think people overcomplicate it. It's very easy. For example, on ES, I know, okay, I have, by the way, this is a really big stop, but that's why I really have a small position on here. But 1 point is $5 with 1 micro. So if I have 35 points times 5, what is that? $175. Okay, this is the risk with 1 micro. Very easy. And then what you do is, okay, how much do you want to risk? Let's say 400. Okay, then you take 400, and then either you divide it by this to get the amount, and then, or you do it in your head, which is 2 micros, because 3 micros would be too much already. That's why 2 micros, you know. Very easy stuff. And if you get used to it, you become very fast with calculating these things. Okay, we are coming down to the point of control of the entire week, guys. So the last frontier, previous day's value area low as well. So if we push up, we should push up from this area. If not, we're most likely gonna hit the stop loss. And I will end the day at approximately 1.5 hour loss, which is perfect by the way, because I took 3 losses then. 3 losses and only 1.5 hour loss. That's really nice. Yeah, look, we trapped the 5-minute MC with a 5-minute manipulation candle in here from the FVG. So that's really great. 1 hour per minute. Yeah, I will give that one a shot too, because I really like the build up. The indicator won't plot the long because now it's on short mode. But I won't stay for the stream, guys. I'm just telling you guys what I will be doing, but I will really hop off because otherwise the stream is way too long and people are not really watching anymore anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot too. Wow, this, what kind of a stop loss is this? 270 points. Yeah, just small risk in here. And I will update you guys about these trades. Okay, 2 trades, open, ES and gold. If gold continues to push down, I don't mind, but I think this is a really high probability and really good chance to catch the low of the day and ride at least a correction, a pullback, or maybe even new high of the day. And I will ride this one for sure if it goes. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it for me today. So I think the gold long makes a lot of sense. If you didn't call the day, then look at this, analyze if it's based on your strategy. You could look into this. No financial advice at this point, only entertainment in here. And yeah, probably ES just gonna hit our stop loss, I think. But yeah, we'll leave that one. We won't move our stop loss, whatever, and leave the gold trade open as well. Gold getting crazy. Yeah, gold is just crazy. Look at this stop loss, bro. Look at this stop loss. By just waiting a second, I got like a 30-point better entry. 30 points. Crazy stuff. My entry is about here. 69.6. Thanks for this great week. Thank you as well, Roaring Lion. I'll buy a challenge on payday with funding ticks. Yes, always use code BROS, guys. Don't forget, always code BROS. Have a great weekend, guys, and take care. I'll see you guys on Monday. Monday will be the last stream where I'm gonna be alone, and on Tuesday we'll be together with Kadir again. He'll be back, so then we will have some brothers action again in the stream. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, guys. Bye bye, and see you guys on Monday.